Welcome back to Chaos Collectibles. All right, so I gotta hop on here real quick before I head off to work. I got a hell of a mess to clean up here. Anyhow, I was so excited about this damn thing that I wanted to get on here and show it to you guys as soon as possible. So as you all know, I used to make some chest armors, leather chest armors out of this pleather-like material for 5.5 figures. And I do have one here that I haven't used on a figure yet. So it's pretty basic what I've done. Some of them I added chain stuff to and things like that. They're held together with Velcro, you know. I made this thing probably about 1.5 years ago and never used it on anything. I keep swapping it around between different customs and stuff. It's not gonna go on this guy, but I just put it on here so you guys can see what it is. So I'm always trying to take things to the next level, right? Always trying to improve on my custom figures and so forth. Anyhow, I was so excited about getting this one done that I just can't wait to show it to you. And I may be boastful when I say this, but in my humble opinion, I think this is the best 5.5 chest armor done yet, whether it's an original, a custom, or anything. I am very pleased with the way this thing turned out. I'm very excited about it. It took me several hours to put this thing together, and this one is not pleather, it's all plastic. So here is my latest 5.5 chest armor that I just finished today. That's right, everybody. This thing is hand built. I do wish that I would have made these a little more uniform as far as they look, but I used that epoxy sculpt, making little balls, pushing them down, and this is what I have. So how exactly did I make this bad boy? So what I did is I took a Triclops armor from Masters of the Universe and I cut it off right here and I cut it off right here. See, you can tell that's the Triclops from the back. But I didn't like all those lines in the front, so I got that epoxy sculpt, real thin layer, and just kept smoothing it out, smoothing it out, smoothing it out. Sometimes when you use this stuff, it'll leave like a line where it stops. And I just kept like getting my finger wet, sliding it out, so I made it smooth. And I wanted this to look like it's leather, right? And then from there, I don't have it with me, but there was a shoulder armor from this guy right here. Damn it, I wish I would have brought it down here, that I ripped off. And what I did is I ended up cutting that thing in half. And I used a wider half here, and I got my Dremel, and I rounded the edges off, kind of cleaned out underneath it for this side. And then I did the same thing for this side here on the other half of that. So I still have one of those left. And then I ended up getting this ridiculous armor. Ridiculous shoulder armor that I didn't have anything to do. So what did I do? I cut them spikes off. Got some epoxy sculpt, and pushed them on to the armor of the Street Fighter guy there. Put them in there, glued them down, glued everything down, took it outside, primed it, and painted it. So I got this fur brown primer, primered it, went over this with black, the entire thing with black, went over the shiny metal parts with gunmetal, and then I went over the spikes, which I may go over one more time with paint now that this is dried. I did not seal this yet. I was too excited to show it. I just wish this front spike would have been a little bit straighter. It seems to be a little bit more curved than the others. The last two seem to be right on par with each other, but I mean, it is what it is. It's not perfect, right? Nothing is. And then I ended up painting that up. And I'm not sure if I'm going to dry brush over this anymore or not. I might just leave it the way it is. It looks kind of worn that way. And yeah, I'm really pleased with the way this turned out. I mean, super fantastic. I may go over some of this lines here with the metal color and then maybe this sword thing. I don't know if he's going to be able to carry a sword or not because it may interfere with that. but I am very pleased with the way that this badass thing turned out. So really excited about it. I just had an idea. I've been thinking about doing a cool armor for a long time. And I just started looking through my stuff and I'm like, wait a minute, I could put all this together. And it turned out pretty great. Very impressed with it. Let me know what you think about this new chest armor that I just designed and put together today. All right, thanks again for tuning in, everybody. I hope you all have an awesome day. Until next time.